recording.
I did.
So
I got it for you.
you got it all? Oh, okay, thanks.
Good hands there.
Okay, Anthony's got us all taken care of. What will we do without him? So I am so excited tonight because I had been waiting for a long time to get, this is my brother from another mother, but he's also my mentor, and he's also, but I'm a bad mentoree sometimes. Well, a lot of times, but anyway, I'm so excited because I don't know how many of you know the legendary, can we say this? Say it, say legendary, Dave Vance. Dave Vance is a network professional. Dave has been in the industry for, I'm not going to say how old because if I said that, then you'd know how old I was. But Dave is a gentleman of a certain age who has been successful. Now, this is the deal. Most people change companies in this industry because they're not successful. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, TL? TL would know. Most people, you know, they come to you and they came from another company and they kind of jump. They're like frogs. They jump. But Dave chose to give up a dynasty to come to Ariix. And so I had been waiting for a long time to get Dave on so he can explain to you why Ariix and why now. So I'm going to just share my screen really quick so you can meet the great Dave Vance. And Dave, why don't you tell us why Ariix, why now?
Oh, thank you, Ava. Ava, you're just that you have a way to pick all the pictures, right?
Well,
got me there in my cowboy wolf coat and everything.
Love that. That is the best picture ever. Come on, everybody, look at that. That is the best picture. That is a picture of attitude and somebody who knows that they're in charge.
Well, I appreciate that, and it's an honor tonight to come on with many of you. Some I know, some I'm looking forward to know. You know, and the question that she proposed, you know, we were very successful in one of the top three. I'll just go ahead and say it, in the Amway world, and we did very well, 20 plus years. You know, and the question is, for a lot of people, why would I do that? Well, the question is really is, why wouldn't I? I mean, you make something a career is really something, a career is something that you just stick to for a long period of time. But we built this industry as a professional model, not as a multi-level marketing. And I can just tell you, they're number one for a reason. They have tremendous success in having a standard and having a process, and in the people who follow that, and the people who go through with that process and stay disciplined to that process end up duplicating success. Now, what that means, duplicating success, means you treat it professionally like a career. You treat it not like a job, it's like it's your business. And you get coached and mentored because it's not how hard you work, it's working in the right time at the right place. And, you know, 5 years ago when my daughter, Dr. Crystal, started down the path with Lee Moo, I was strongly encouraged her because she was very successful in my Amway business as well. She grew up in multi-level marketing. She understands it inside and out. And I think the big deal is when she started it, we were excited for her, but more importantly, it was ready for her to go to another level. And I think everybody needs to understand you can only go to the next level when you're fully prepared to, because we're human and our behaviors and natural abilities allow us only so much capacity. And if we don't stretch ourselves and be coached and mentored by people who have what we have or have what we want, we don't know how to grow the capacity in the right way. You can grow your personal development and know everything, but you can't really know how to apply it in the correct time and place. So what we learned over those 20 years was how to effectively make decisions at the right time, at the right place. And that's what we're excited to bring into our organization here, into the Limu family, into the Ariix family. And that's why I'm excited, because I get to work with a Eava Baca Currence, just like she was part of my organization, because I just want to make sure everybody understands winning is a mindset, and doing it with that mindset is what creates success.
Now,
So after-
Jay, were you worried at all? I mean, my question is, who in their right mind would give up a dynasty to start all over when most people are trying to get out of work instead of going into work? Why would you do that?
You know, when you've created something like that, there's fulfillment, but there's also, when you see trends, when you see behaviors happening, and I signed up 8 months before the acquisition and merger. I just felt there was something changing. I saw passion. I saw the industry change. But what really grabbed me was when I realized the science behind the product. You know, I had built something based upon consumers liking, consumers using, and consumers buying, and built a very, very nice income from that. To your point, where great grandkids could be inheriting lots of money. We didn't surrender that so much as we put everything in neutral, and we said, you know what? You know, being 69, almost 70 years old here in February, I realized I really could push the envelope for another 20 years. At least that was why I felt. And I looked at it and said, where do I want to put that 20 years of effort for the greatest reward? In something that I've been doing for 20 years, or something starting over fresh and I thought had the greater opportunity? And so that's when we recognized, and I said, let's roll up our sleeves. We're not taking any of our people with us. I wanted to get back in the trench. I wanted to have the smoke of battle. I wanted to have the smoke of rejection. I wanted to have all those excuses once again flowing at me, because trust me, you don't have to defend Ariix. Okay? You have to appreciate that. Ariix and Limu both had fantastic credibility. Okay? There's so many people that have a pre-existing thought process of what the word Amway is, that you had to go in with boxing gloves on, and you better be professional about how you organized and how you postured and how you framed the business. And they're still important even in Ariix. But see, if you don't prepare yourself like it's a multi-million-dollar company and it's yours, you'll work it like it's a minimum wage business, and you'll only get minimum wage effort and return. That's not what we're here today to talk about. We're here today to tell you that there is no limit. I took this for the sole purpose that we could reach levels of some of my coaches and mentors, not only income, but the philanthropy that could go along with that, changing a community, changing a city, changing an area, because like-minded people have a tendency to do that. So it's important that you understand, I've never seen anything like this, what Ariix has, this house of brands. I recognized it very quickly. And that some of those things is what got me so excited. You know, I got to meet Brent Palmer for the first time in a snowstorm. and going to Colorado Springs. And that time frame in that pickup solidified the reason that I would want to get back in the trench, roll up the sleeves, and build another empire. See, empires can come and go. People can come and go. Amway is going to be around. It's a great company. It builds tremendous leaders for those who want to. For those who want to use excuses, or for those who don't want to do things, that's always available. But you know what? Ariix is so 5-star first class. It's unbelievable. It is a world-class opportunity. It's not just a first-class business. It's a world-class opportunity. It's the house of brands. It's the Amazon online multi-level marketing on steroids. And I get more excited about when I hear the CEO talk the way he does. Because for any great company, you've got to have vision that outlooks or outspans reality. Fred holds himself back. He's telling you those numbers, and I know, I've been around guys like him, they're not going to share those numbers because they're looking further down the road too. You're in the right place at the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time. You're going to know people that are in other multi-level marketing companies. They're in great places. They're not in a world-class place. They don't have an opportunity that you do. And it isn't something to degrade them about. It's something to let them inform them and go, hey, it's okay. Just like anything, it's not life ending. At any point in time, you can make a change if you choose to. See, I got into business to make money 25 years ago. Money still motivates me. Okay? Maybe it doesn't motivate you. It does me. Money motivates the socks off me so that I can give it away to people. And I can help people. I can help people's families. You can help people's families. Maybe right now you just need to help yourself, and that's okay too. What's important.
Can you talk for a minute about, I think the biggest thing that you gave me was you told me you're thinking too small. You're building too small.
Yep.
Could you address that?
Yeah, that's a great point, Eva. And it's most people where our behavior is we shrink our dreams down to match our income or our situations. In other words, if your income is $50,000 a year, you're going to shrink your dreams down to that. Because you're not going to dream things that are fantasy only, okay? Dreams are things that can be obtained with just a slight change or tweak. And see, that's where a lot of people get mistaken. Everybody on this call is nothing more than one tweak. Have you ever turned a radio channel one notch? You still get the music, maybe not quite as good, or maybe it's even better. See, most people are just one tweak away from the next level. Whether it's pen, whether it's income, whatever. It's just one little notch. And most people limit themselves because they won't think bigger. They won't get around people that have what they really want. They don't stop and think about what if, why not? I love to ask the question, if you knew you couldn't fail, what would you go accomplish? If you knew under no circumstances you couldn't fail, what would you do? And how would you do it? And if you believe what you've got your hands on is, I believe it's that way. I believe that I can build this to any level that I want. I had coaches and mentors that made lots of money, more in a day than most people make in a lifetime. And that's crazy. And it came from this industry. And I know that's the same opportunity, but here's the thing. The biggest businesses have yet to be built. The person you sign up tomorrow, or next week or next month may have the biggest business, but there's always another gun behind them that's going to come up and go, move over to the side. So that's why if you understand multi-level marketing, you get excited about the young guns coming in, fresh blood transfusion, building it to bigger dreams, bigger hopes. I mean, why have one house? People go, well, money won't make you happy. Well, have you tried that? Most people haven't. So, you know, I personally, money's not what makes you happy. It's what you do with the money that makes you happy and fulfilled.
That is so, I think that for me was the biggest turning point. The two things, you're not thinking big enough. And number two, I love that. The biggest businesses have yet to be built.
Amen.
Amen. And then I would like to show everyone, because we saw the picture, but I would just like to share with everyone your transformation story, just because I think it's so inspirational. Let's see. Oops, there's Anthony. I went the wrong way. Hold on. Let me come out here. Okay, so you know what I love about Zoom is that you don't have to be perfect.
Isn't that good?
Okay, so there we go. There we go. Screen share has stopped. Okay, so let me go back to share my window. I'm going to go back to here. And here we go. Here we go. This is Dave and Bev when they first started in Limu. Is that amazing or what?
About 43 pounds
That's
difference.
great.
Yeah, and you know, I haven't gained a pound more, and now it's time to recommit and, you know, get both feet back in and keep my mouth shut and lose some more weight.
All right, Dave, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've been so excited to have you share with us. And so just for a moment, we're going to go through and I'm going to share my screen once more. And we're going to talk about the opportunity of Ariix. Why Ariix and why now? And as Dave was talking and as Dave shared with us, the biggest businesses have yet to be built. So my question to you is, why not you?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever
Absolutely.
your dream is. This is my husband and I. We are, our background is in ministry. We have traveled internationally, both doing music, doing spreading the gospel, but our heart is for children. And so there came a point in our lives when we decided that the best way, because our background was, I'm a systems engineer, my husband is an engineer, and we decided that we would go into our passion, and my husband would keep his job in the defense industry, and because, you know, everybody needs insurance, and we would go into full-time ministry because we had an international ministry, and we were going to finance that ministry because we had foster children and we had children all around the world. We decided to open a coffee shop because I had this brilliant idea. Hello, my name is Eava. I am a serial entrepreneur. I worked for a company for 2 years to find out they really didn't care what I had to think, and to find out that I am really a pretty bad employee because I really think I have some good ideas. So whether my bosses did or not. So we started this coffee shop. It was great. And knowing, because I am an entrepreneur and I was a business snob, I did what most everyone does. Took out a 6-figure loan, had a 5-year business plan, 3 years to pay back the startup costs, capital intensive, revamped everything, and life was good. We had a plan. And then life happened. And we weren't worried anymore about building a dream. We were worried about staying alive. And all of a sudden, you know, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So our priorities changed immediately. And in the midst of that, you know, most people are just one catastrophe away from disaster. And that's what happened to us. We lost our home. We lost everything we had worked for. And as we were supposed to be coasting into our passion and our latter days, we were just trying to keep the lights on. And during that time, I had a fall and some serious issues. My husband was dealing with life-threatening issues, and that's me at 175 pounds at my cousin's wedding. And sick, depressed, and needing an answer. And so, being people of prayer, I called some friends and said, hey, I need you to come pray with me. And my friend, Betsy, said, you know what? Not only am I going to pray for you, now she had integrity. And I really felt that I was supposed to ask her specifically to pray for me. And when she said, you know, not only am I going to pray for you, but I have an answer for you. You need to find out. At that time, we were just Little Olimu, which is one of the house of brands in Ariix. Now, being the business snob that I am, it was like, you know, I don't know. That's not very conventional. And my husband who is very wise, said, you know, Eava, do you trust her? And I said, well, yes. He said, well, then just do what she said. So we did. We jumped into the network marketing business. Now you have to understand, we didn't jump into it to be network marketers. We jumped into it because we needed an answer to our health needs. And as Dave was talking about, the thing that's different about Ariix is the science behind the products. Not only the science, but the non-toxic nature of the product. So we got into the business to get healthy because we weren't into that type of business. Well, you know what? When we got into it, guess what? This business is our business. It was our passion because this business is about changing people's lives one story at a time. It's about helping people who couldn't make it to Friday, not only make it to Friday, but help others make it to Friday. It was all about changing people's lives. Who knew? So we decided to jump in, looked at this, and being a business person, because we started the business by buying a pack of products because that's just smart business. You buy in and you take all the business advantages. You take the tax advantages. I don't know about you, but Uncle Sam gets the money he deserves and not one penny more. So that was a good business decision to jump in as far as buying a pack of products. But about 6 weeks into it, actually about 4 weeks into it, it was like, you know what, people were coming to us and saying, I don't know what you're doing, but I want in. My husband, after 35 days in a row of treatments in a hospital, was on top of the roof cleaning out the gutters when somebody I was trying to recruit walked in the door. Well, he walked in the door and he said, is that your husband on the roof? And I said, yep, cleaning the gutters. Now he knew his health challenges. He looked at me and he said, okay, I'm in. Whatever it is, I'm in. So it's not only important to have good products, and these are the best, but you also have to have a good business model and good partners. So how can you go wrong with a company that after 6 years is ranked in the top 100 of network marketing companies in the world? And then they go to number 35 in just 6 months that we've been with that we've had this merger. And guess what? We're going to double. Yes, double. You know, double means two times two, that's like 200% by the end of the year, according to the president of the company. Well, according to the chief financial officer, it's going to be much more than that. So what does that mean to you? That means opportunity. Because see, you want to be with a company when the company is on the move. You want to be with a company when they're in momentum. And everybody says they're in momentum, but take a look at this. That was the projection at the beginning of the year. We've now doubled that. We are in global markets. What does that mean? That means when a market crashes in China, we still have things going in Europe. Take a look at the United States. You know, we only have 2% market saturation in the United States. Do you know what that means? That means opportunity. And not only that, but take a look down here in the bottom. There's this little country called South Africa. Well, guess what's launching? That's an entire continent. And if you take a look at South America, you don't see any dots there. What does that mean? Global opportunity. That means that's a smart business. So it's very simple. For those of you who were like I was, you were business snobs, or you're used to a traditional brick and mortar business, it's very simple. Buy a pack of products. Do you use toothpaste? Why are you paying Piggly Wiggly for their toothpaste when you can buy your own home-based, you can buy from your own home-based business? Do you buy supplements? Do you buy bottled water? Why are you spending money and giving it to King Soopers or giving it to Danson or whoever you're giving it to? You might as well spend that money and put it in your children's inheritance. Very simple. Become a product of the product. Now, I'm not as old as my big brother Dave, but I am up there. And so, you know, just because I am a grandma doesn't mean I want to look like a grandma. So it's all about being a product of the product. And it's very simple. This is the easiest business. I wish somebody would have told me 20 years ago. It's so simple. Just get started and you'll be like I was. You could and say, you know what? All I want to do is get healthy. All I want to do is try the product. Great. Be smart. Buy a pack of products. Be it water. You can either spend $3 to $5 on a bottle of water that is full of toxins, even if from the plastic bottles, or you can get your own water bottle and one of those bottles is equal to 400 bottles of water. That's just smart budgeting. Skincerity, I call it age erase. Now I don't know a single woman who doesn't want the ages erased. And I got news for you, men too. There are just as many men using our skincare products as there are women, but don't tell anybody. Weight loss, you saw Dave. I have myself, I've lost 30 pounds, Skincerity, giving greens, but you know what? It's not about yo-yo dieting and starving yourself. That's not what we're about. We're all about being healthy. Imagine this, get healthy and lose weight. Who would have thunk? MOA, top quality nutrients. Do you know any professional athletes? All of our nutrients are safe for professional athletes. You will not have a problem passing any drug test on any of our products. Take a look at oils. You know anybody who has a catalog? We have 4 and they just work. And this is what I consider my flagship because it gave me back my life. I went from being in constant pain by changing my lifestyle, changing my diet, and I'm sure it's only a coincidence that I happened to start on the Limu brand of products, but it gave me back my life. And I'm sure it's just a coincidence, but I want you to do this. Get a pen out. Write down Fucoidan, Fucoidan. That is just perfect food. And that's what these products are based on. And then write this down. Pub, P as in Paul, UB as in boy, med.gov. That is the National Institute of Health database. Put in Facoidin. You will see over 1,900 studies. As Dave told you, it's about the science. It's not about me telling you it's good. It's not about Dave telling you it's good, although we do look pretty good, I must say so. But it is about the science. And then you just share your transformation. Become a product of the product. Do you know any teenagers that have acne? It's terrifying. Do you know skin issues are terrifying because you want to look as good outside as you feel inside. And that's the wonderful thing about our products. Over here, this is my, well, actually I adopted him. This is Craig Tomanini. He's lost a full person. I'm not kidding you. He has lost more than I weigh. And that's quite a bit. Well, it used to be quite a bit, but it's doing better. That's me in the right. Professional athletes, whether you're a professional athlete and want to lose 23 pounds, or, and I'm going way too fast, get back here, or you're like Mary Collier, who just wanted to get healthy, and look at her now. Very simple. As just get a pack of products. Share those products with 4 other people. Next thing you know, you have started a business that is debt-free and profitable. Our goal is to get you your money back within 30 to 45 days. I have never started a business in my whole life that you got your money back in 30 to 45 days. I got my money back in 45 days. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So, and then get this, you get to spend your money twice. Now, who doesn't love that? You get to spend your money twice, whether it be on products, whether it be on travel, whether it be, some people like diamonds, whether it be on healthcare. I don't know about you, but if you are an entrepreneur, you know the number one issue, the number one reason most people go get a job is for the insurance. Well, you don't need to do that anymore. Run your own business. We have a health plan. And you can pay for it with rewards dollars. And it's very simple. If you have a phone, you can run your business anywhere in the world. We're launching a new team in South Africa. Very simple. They have phones, we have phones. What's not to love? So, what do? This is where the beauty of network marketing is. And like I said, I wish somebody would have shown me this way back when. You start your own business. You share with 4 people. Do you know 4 people? All they have to do is take a look at you. When they see your transformation, they're going to want what you had. And then it's easy, it's duplicatable. You show those 4 people how to get their own transformation, and they share it with 4. And the next thing you know, you have a team that is building. It's not you, but it's your team. Now, when I owned a coffee shop, if I wanted 4,000 people in my coffee shop, I had to talk to 4,000 people. I'm good at talking, but why talk to 4,000 people when my team and I, 4 of us, can grow? Now, what happens when you have 4,000 people in your business and they're each spending, now the average American spends, this is a fact, $200 to $400 a month just on supplements, skincare, toothpaste, water. If people just spend $150 a month, do you know what that means? That means you have a business that's bringing in huge amounts of gross revenue. And that is long-term residual income. Because, you know, sometimes life happens. 2 years ago, we were rear-ended by a truck. Life happened. We couldn't work. But we didn't have to worry about losing our home this time. We didn't have to worry about making our car payment. Because we had teamwork. Not only did we have teamwork, not only did we have a passive residual income, it's just smart business. We also get to spend time with people we love, fun people. You get to spend Monday with people you like. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, it's Monday, you can say, oh my gosh, it's Monday. And I get to spend time with my friends. So whether it's buying a house, going to college, whether it's your family or feeding children around the world, we succeed as a team. Very simple. If somebody invited you on this call, they invited you because they believe in you. Because you know what? We want positive, fun people to be a part of this team. And if they invited you, they believe in you. If they believe in you, we believe in you because we're a team. And doesn't that make life so much easier? So get back to the person who invited you, get all your questions answered, and let me ask you one question. Are you ready to get started? Dave Vance, are you ready to get started all over again?
I am. I'm looking for 4.
Just look for 4. If you know 4 people, you can run this business. So thank you for being with us tonight. And thank you again for being the most wonderful person and helping us out. And thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful evening. And we will unmute the lines and have a good night.
You too. Thanks, Eva.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much. Great